Hey Pisces, this is 𝑍𝒼𝑧𝒼, and this is going to be your Virgo season reading for your career, finances, and just your personal health. It could be physical health, any type of health. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or wherever Pisces falls in your chart. So hopefully this reading resonates with those of you who, resonate with that aspect of your chart where Pisces lands or resides. Pisces for Virgo season. In regards to what Virgo season is trying to teach you, this is not just a message in regards to like what you're supposed to comprehend only in Virgo season. This is about what Virgo season is trying to teach you for the rest of the month of September, for the rest of the year, for the rest of the autumn season. What's interesting about your reading, Pisces, is that it has a strong earth vibe. Capricorn to be specific, okay? Some of you may have Capricorn in your chart, whether it be in your moon, your rising, your Venus, okay? I'm a Leo and I have Virgo, but I have Virgo in my Venus, and whenever Virgo season comes around, I really feel that strongly, and I feel for you guys, this is some strong earth energy, and it doesn't just have to be Capricorn necessarily. It can be Taurus or Virgo. It doesn't matter what the sign is, but there's strong Capricorn energy that is presenting itself here. During this month of September and and just what Virgo season is trying to bring out of you, or what it's trying to bring to your attention, I feel, is understanding self, understanding groundedness, or understanding how to ground yourself financially. There may be those of you who may not be abundant in the financial sector. There are those of you who may feel left out in the cold at work. Some of you guys may feel like you're not making as much money as the people that you hang out with, or as much money as some people in your family are making, or you're just not making the amount of money that you would like to make in this time of your life, okay? But there is a sense of needing to rise above it all, okay? And I'm speaking to those of you who have not reached that completion, who have not reached the energy of completion, or reached the final aspects of this journey. There are those of you who may be trying to do better with your health, and you may not necessarily feel like you're doing good enough, or that maybe there are those of you who are trying to look better with your body, and you're trying to lift weights, or go for jogs, or to exercise more. Some of you may be doing Pilates or going to the gym, and maybe you're just not really feeling like you're getting where you want to get to, but it's going to take time, okay? This earth energy is slow moving. There's always dark before dawn, and baby steps. Okay, it's about learning more. It's about, in order to complete a puzzle, in order to reach completion, and to reach completion of self and self-worth and self-preservation, you have to, what happens when you create a puzzle? You don't just magically have a puzzle completed. You have to find those little pieces of the puzzle and match those little sections and piece them together, right? Your overall energy here, you have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, the Seven of Staves in this deck. It's about being content with what you have. It's about nurturing that earthly energy, that grounded energy within yourself. Again, for those of you who have earth in your chart, I strongly recommend that you really look into that aspect of your chart and understand it and nurture it. Okay. Um, but this overall, your energy is about just being happy with who you are, being happy with yourself during this season, and even for the rest of the month of September. Okay, during this autumn season, this is not about comparison. It's not a time to compare yourself, and not just a time. It's never a time for you to compare yourself to anybody else, because you should be happy with yourself. It's about rising above the competition. You know, if you feel like you're competing with other people, or if there are people around you that are kind of being combative with you, or competitive with you, rise above that. You're much better than that. Okay. Don't go searching for attention from other people. You just pay attention to yourself. Those of you who are trying to work on your health, don't compare your health regimen, um, or your health regime. I'm sorry. I hope I'm saying that word right. But don't compare your diet, or your health routine to other people. Everybody's different. Okay. So if you're not getting the results that you want, don't give up hope and feel like, oh, this is like all for naught. It's not worth my time anymore. Things are going to take time. Okay? Things are going to take time. The first card that came out for you in your reading, for your spread, is the World. Capricorn energy, Earth energy, completion. Okay? This is about ending a cycle, about completing a cycle, completing a certain task or situation that you have finally come to terms with in your life. This is about feeling complete with yourself, embracing who you are, embracing your personality, and even embracing your flaws. I don't really like calling them flaws. I like to call living creatures, or just human beings. We are perfectly imperfect. You're perfectly imperfect. Your imperfections are perfection, right? If you didn't have imperfections or flaws, as society likes to call them, you wouldn't be an individual. You wouldn't be human. This earth that we live on is not shiny. It has different types of plants, all types of animals, different shapes and sizes, of different noises, of different habitats. Like, we all are not supposed to be the same. We all come from a same kind. We all come from a certain source, right? Each species of animal and creature come from a different source, or a different reproductive system or organism. But like, at the end of the day, we are still living beings. We have individuality. And you have to respect that within yourself, if no one else will. You have to respect yourself first before you can demand respect of other people. Right? And then in the middle of your reading, in the core of your reading, you have the Five of Pentacles here. And in this card, this man doesn't really seem like he's unhappy necessarily, right? The Five of Pentacles is, like, in the traditional tarot, it's like very, very gloomy, it's very snowy, it's very cold, and it's two people who are left out in the cold, right? So there may be those of you who are just feeling like you're not good enough, or that you just stick out like a sore thumb from society in a negative way. But embrace sticking out, embrace being different, embrace being eclectic, or just some people they're okay with being weird. If you're not weird, then you're not living life. you know so with this Five of Pentacles here, this is about you just being okay with being weird, or being or just having like a quirky way of being yourself. Other people may, and there may be people that you may have pleased for a very long time, and you felt like you had to wear a mask or be a certain way in order to please people, and you may end up just like letting that part of yourself resurface. That part of yourself that people you normally don't show people. There are those of you who may be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this something different with my hair. I'm going to bring out this part of my personality and see how people react to me. And there may be people who may look at you like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? But like, everything is fine. You're just learning to be yourself. And for those of you who are not really like on that wavelength right now, get to it. You know what I mean? Definitely understand that there may be parts of yourself that you have hidden away to please other people. Don't hide any aspect of yourself just so everybody else around can cope with who you are. Like, that's not fair to you. Surround yourself with people who are going to support all aspects of your being. Even the parts of your being that may not be perfect. You know? So you have to show love to receive it. And sometimes that love needs to be shown to yourself, right? So then you have the Page of Pentacles here. Once again, more earth energy, Pisces. It's taking those little steps. It's those small lessons over time that you should be open to learn and embrace in order to reach this completion here, this world, this universe card, right? It's the world card, this completion of the puzzle. Okay? Whatever questions you have about yourself or that you have about anything in your life, ask questions. Find someone that you can trust. Ask for advice. Okay? Some of you guys may feel like you don't really have much to offer to the world. You do. Excuse me. You do. You do have something to offer to the world. We all have gifts. Whether small or great, they all are gifts. They all are worth more than what we could ever put a price on. Okay? This is very beautiful energy, Pisces. A lot of earth energy. Are there those of you who have earth in your chart? Because I haven't really done like with Pisces, you know, it's a lot of like water, a lot of air. I haven't really seen like this much earth in a Pisces reading before. That's very interesting. And it's funny, I have a friend of mine, I think she's a Pisces, the sweetest person. And she has earth in her chart, so it'll be interesting to hear what she's learned about herself. So, you know, Pisces, for those of you who just want to share, you know, your journey or what you're going through, like, feel free to share it in the comments. You know, I'm really curious to know what you guys are going through, what you guys are dealing with, and what Virgo season has taught you. You know, what you pull away from Virgo season or for the rest of September. Throughout the year, what has Virgo season taught you? What has your full moon, the Pisces full moon, what has that taught you? Or what are you struggling to understand? You know? Well, much love and light to all of you, Pisces, all the Pisceans around the world, and hopefully I will see you again in your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.